So how do we get people engaged and not give up when we're stuck with, there's a bunch of Democrats that are corporate Democrats. You've done a great job, both of you. Cenk, I've learned a lot from you on that very issue on corporate Democrats and follow the money. How do we keep people engaged and not check out to try to change this party if that's the vehicle we're going to be a part of?
Things get even more confusing when you now have a whole wing of the fake left media where they tell you all the things that are wrong with the Democratic Party, as we do, but then they never criticize the Republican Party. Their job is to create hopelessness and to make sure that you don't vote for anyone. Right. Just stay at home so that Trump and fascists could win. We're not in that camp at all. We hate that camp. The answer is actually very simple and very obvious, but it's kept from you assiduously by the mainstream media, who are the worst of the worst. They are corporate media, and corporate media supports corporate politicians. Their number one source of revenue is money in politics. It's the ads that politicians spend on their channels and their networks. So what is the secret that they keep from you? It's called primaries. So you must primary every corporate Democrat. You must fight back against Democrats within the Democratic Party. I've considered the third party 1,000 times. I wish it was more possible, but it isn't. I'm not saying that I'm not going to give it oxygen and I'm not going to talk to third party candidates. I do all the time because we're fair. But when you get to a general election, you have an excellent sense of whether the third party can win or not win. In rare occasions, they can, in which case I encourage people to vote. I voted for third party, Green Party on several occasions in California primaries, where they could win because it's a jungle primary, right? But when you're in a general election, you must vote for the person who is least fascist. That is not complicated. But whatever you do, do not listen to lying reporters and journalists who are not at all in media. They're not in reporting. They're actually marketing executives for corporate rule. Go and fight in primaries. Go to primary Joe Biden. The number one people yelling at you will not be Democrats. It will be quote unquote reporters. And they'll say, how dare you? What do you mean, how dare you? Your job is supposed to be to challenge the powerful, not to kiss the ass of the powerful.